High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start down in the Bayou. The Saints at home to take on the New York Giants. And it's a man still agile after all these years, Russell Wilson. He's looking to throw, then makes a beeline for the end zone. 12 yards on the scramble for the score. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's the third-year quarterback, Bryce Young. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Panthers get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Raiders. And it's the rookie from K-State, DJ Giddens. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Colts move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you.
State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change. And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys. They get this to about the 23. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. The number's foreign from a week ago. Spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And there's Clement. And he will have the Giants first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The Giants at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Jordan Davis just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that
A terrific.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's gotten that complete. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work.
It's beyond midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job
with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Down his second catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson. It's complete to Robinson. This opening drive, play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That's good for 22 and a first down. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him.
The opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Scalaboo is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Singletary. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Wilson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. 4th down.
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive
for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second
game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Hurts completing this one, getting 2.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. You talk about this Giant defense.
To face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got this complete yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
Yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. For the left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
16 yards.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
He's able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them.
At the 27. The Giants offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession coming into the weekend. The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46 and 4. Here's Wilson. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think.
Philadelphia territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Bond from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's the backup Winston. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. Check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Last series, the ball never hit.
Or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right?
And this throw will be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it when the other direction had some blocking.
26-yard line just across the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak.
Because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your...
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. They're down now. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of
yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's got Granson over the middle.
Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Throwing is Hurts. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the drive. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's got 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
To a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Wilson. Now he's going to step up and run.
Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 minutes, 2. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now they show jet sweep it instead. They'll run up the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The job can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
It's now
Number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll try and do this himself. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the 5 to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go on what's been a tight
6s, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. play, and it'll be second down.
Devontae Smith.
Hurts. A short one there, caught by Granson.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for an Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson. And he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And now the clock will... They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to break down. Cooper will come in motion right. They'll look to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they're going to have another foot. So halftime is upon us on Thursday Night Primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by quarterback. He's got Smith here.
And he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
To throw again on second down. Hurts.
And Hurts forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight. They'll wind up first downs.
2 yards on the play.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Got his man. Oh, he's ready. Lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an instrument
to put a drive together.
Start!
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And some space here. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. Back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In the pass.
Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, right there, those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep it so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain.
Places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down. And get your eyes in the wrong place, but you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out. Wasn't so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary.
And they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays.
Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because big-time drive in that situation.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Eagles 7.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play, 45. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the
drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it.
Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. A short one there, caught by Granson. Need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at Met. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nation of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A short one there, caught by Grant.
It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a quick throw, caught to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that?
The 26-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, if it's downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Great time there to come up with his.
What will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
They go right back to Singletary. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone.
Right now on this drive.
There's Wilson to throw. And it is incomplete.
Intended for Malik Neighbors.
It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his
confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And after the field goal last time,
in this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that was enough. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
All too well.
Set. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And an Eagles first down.
Maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And that is it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
At his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll try to do it himself. And he's got this down to the 35. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Eagles first down.
They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 37-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Roar. 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's a give up the middle.
One more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Them props, they've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, They don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking up.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare.